can actually hear me probably. Try this. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Sorry about that. We are a couple of minutes late here for tonight's monstrous Series 1 mixer. Hopefully, everybody is doing well. Get that to stay put. Let me know if you can see and hear the live stream okay whenever anybody gets a minute. That would be very much so appreciated. It always helps us to know, hey, they can actually hear us. Yay. So that would be very much appreciated if you would take a second to let us know if you can see and hear the stream okay. But we are very excited. We have 17 boxes of Series 1 to get into in total tonight. What's up, Walker? How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. So we got a lot of stuff to get into. Very, very excited for this one. I've been looking forward. I haven't ripped much Series 1 yet this year, so I've been looking forward to this selfishly, to rip some Series 1. Long overdue. Was hoping to do this last week, and I've been sick for a couple of weeks, and like literally last week I could not talk at all. So it was a rough week last week. So excited to get back and into it here this week. Let me get our sheets pulled up, and then we'll go ahead and get rolling. Give me one more second here, and then we'll be ready to go. Should be a lot of fun. Retail has been really good this year, so that should be fun. Normally I wouldn't break much retail, but figured it'd be a fun way to get some more hits out to people. And the hobby is, it's not super cheap, so it'd have to be a more expensive break to do a lot of it. So Connor Boudry, what's up? How are you doing? Gavin says hi as well. Oh, yes. But we will get into this here in 1 second. Exactly. That's what we're hoping for. All right, here we go. There's this, and there's that. All right, here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna move these couple of boxes off camera so we can actually see what we're doing here. I'll just prop that up in the background. The way there's room for the laptop, there's just so much Series 1, it's hard to make room. All right, here we go, guys. So we'll roll the dice real quick. And 4 times. So everything will be randomized 4 times tonight. Here are all the names and all of the teams right up here. Jacob M down to Nolan K at the bottom. All 30 teams are in. All 30 names are in. If you have any questions about some of the names, I know I know when I was typing, I was spamming this out. I know this is Jacob with the C. So if you see some kind of typo or something, or you have any type of confusion, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to help you. If you have 2 spots or 3 spots and you purchase them at different times, they're not going to show up right next to each other, so just be aware of that as well. But here we go. It's just populated in order of which point of sale you ordered through and which and how many spots you ordered. So let's go ahead and get into it. 4 times here, everybody. So once, twice, 3 times, and 4 times. So Robert H up top, down to Nicole M on the bottom. And we'll go ahead and get this pasted over in here. Bang. Make it so you guys can see it. That's kind of large. All right, there's that. And teams 4 times. Good luck, everybody. Obviously, some teams are better than others, but in Series 1, you absolutely never know. So you could get something massive with a team that you might not be as excited about. So there we go. There are the teams. Here we go. All cards do ship. We are shipping everything. So I wouldn't normally do that, but part of the fun with Series 1 is getting those team sets made and doing some of those other things gives you guys a little extra value in this. So we are going to ship and sort all cards here tonight. So everything you see will be heading out to you. Should be a lot of fun to see what we get out of this. I know my dad is stoked. He's been ripping tons of Series 1. Pretty much eats, sleeps, and breathes Series 1 this time of year. So, all right, so here we go. We've got Robert H. with the Mets, Eric B. with the Marlins, Walker W. with the Tigers, Dakota E. with the Pirates, Nicole M. with the Reds, Trevor F. with the Mariners, Justin M. with the Twins, Matt G. with the Guardians, Robert H. with the Angels, Jacob M. with the Giants, Christopher P. with the Rangers, David V. with the Yankees, Labardo S. with the Cubs, Nicholas B. with the White Sox, Jason C. with the Rays, Mike C. with the Brewers, Andrea D. with the Braves, Matt G. with the Orioles, Israel S. with the Athletics, Eric B. with the Diamondbacks, Matt U. with the Red Sox, Smith with the Dodgers, Walker W. with the Padres, Nolan K. with the Astros, Matthew K. with the Royals, Pat C. with the Cardinals, Christopher C. with the Nationals, Adam G. with the Phillies, Jacob J. with the Rockies, and Nicole M. with the Blue Jays. So that does it there, everybody, on those for the teams and the names and all that good stuff. Let me know if for some reason you didn't see your team or your name or something. We shouldn't have any problems, but if for some reason we do, please let me know, and I will fix it ASAP. We have oversold things before, and that is always totally my fault. So if something like that were to happen, let me know, and we can get that fixed for you. So, yeah, we will go ahead and take care of that. But all right, here we go. We will give everybody a second in case they want to make any trades or anything like that. And then we'll go ahead and get into it. Should be a lot of fun. We're going to start with some blasters, and we'll do some hobby. We'll mix it up a little bit, mix and match. Again, all cards are shipping, so Cubs up. Yeah, that's a good squad to get. Cubs have a lot of guys. I mean, every team in Series 1 has a lot of cards, so it's not like you can't get a lot of parallels and stuff. And most teams have like some kind of super short print insert available, so there's a lot of cool stuff. I know every team has autographs on the checklist. There's a lot of awesome stuff you can hit, so... All right, let's go ahead and get into it. We will start with some of these blasters. I'm just going to move a couple of these things over to the side slightly, keep them within view. But, yeah, good luck, everybody. Move this back. Yeah, bow auto would be awesome. That would be sweet. Bow stuff is always super cool. All right, here we go. Blaster number 1. This is my first time opening Series 1 retail. We've been selling a lot of it in store. We've got the hobbies and jumbos, of course, too, but... Retail's been selling pretty well. They finally got rid of all of the garbage relics and stuff, which is cool. So that's definitely a plus. Let's see what we can get out of here. We've got right off the bat one of these Easter variations of Bryce Elder, the spring parallels. And our base, again, all cards will ship. We're going to go relatively quickly through the base. There's a Christopher Morel, and right behind it, the good old stars of the MLB of Vladdy Jr., but we'll go relatively quickly through the base just because there's going to be a lot of base in this break. So we're going to go pretty quick through it. Try to show off every card, but still there's a nice home run challenge of Jordan and Paul Goldschmidt. I was talking to somebody the other day. I've been watching a little bit of spring training here and there in the shop, and I was talking to someone the other day about the Dodgers and their spring training tickets. So usually... That's cool. Another one of these spring parallels. Garrett Cole, Sonny Gray, and Kyle Bradish. So usually the spring training games, if you've ever been to one before or know much about them, they're relatively cheap to get into. There's 89 Sonny Gray and Tyler Soderstrom, stars of the MLB. Usually it costs $10 to $30 to get into the game. You can get even like food packages for like $50. But the Dodgers tickets this year are selling for like lawn seats are selling for like over $100 just because of Ohtani, which is just absurd. So those are just crazy this year. Right here we've got a Michael Garcia blue. That's the Father's Day blue, numbered 50 of 50 for the Royals. That's a nice start there. Very nice parallel on that one. Michael Garcia Father's Day blue out of a blaster. That is not too bad at all. Those are very tough to pull. Parallels this year are definitely tough, so take all of them that we can get. There's a nice Adley Chrome and an Aaron Judge. I know someone said looking for the Royals, so... There you go, right off the bat, little Royals action for you out of the first blaster. Another one of these Easter, Kybert Ruiz. We've had some pretty awesome stuff. There's a nice Ellie rookie come out of the shop so far. Ted Williams, Grand Gamers, Ronald Acuna. Had like a Luis Matos, the Silver Pack Auto Red to 5. Had a Silver Pack Ohtani Gold come out. We had first day we had an Ellie De La Cruz team color variation come out of a loose jumbo pack. That was crazy. The biggest hit by far so far has been we had the Evan Carter 1 of 1 come out of our store. So Great Lakes Breaks pulled that one out of the shop. The Evan Carter 1 of 1 World Series autograph platinum. I was there in his basement opening cards with him, and we pulled that. So that was really cool. And that one actually, it appears that Evan Carter has contacted Great Lakes Breaks and is working on making some kind of trade or deal with them to buy that card from him. So I may get a chance to meet Evan Carter. So that is pretty cool story that hopefully that'll work out. And Evan Carter will get that 1 of 1 in his hand. So that was pretty neat. So pretty stoked about that one. That was a pretty awesome pull. One of the bigger ones we've had. It's one of the more product-y type hit cards that we've had in a while. So that was pretty awesome. I was pretty stoked about that one. Now we got a blueprint Mookie Betts. I love those inserts. And then a Stars of the MLB, Ronald Acuna. Yes, he did. My dad has opened up a ton of retail. What's the best thing you've pulled out of retail, Dad? He's in the chat right now typing, so he'll let us know what his best retail card is. There's a nice Ellie Stars of the MLB and Jake Cronenworth. I know he's gotten like about 7 Randy Arozarena home field advantages so far. There's a Michael Massey, spring training. Votto. There's a Jackie Robinson 89, Ronnie Mauricio stars of the MLB. We've had some pretty crazy stuff. We had a Patrick Mahomes gold kaboom come out of Absolute Football. We had a Jalen Carter kaboom come out. We had a, what do we have here? For the Royals again, Cole Reagan's rainbow foil. Royals tearing it up so far. Juan Soto stars of the MLB. Ohtani Megastars Green out of 99, my dad says. It's the best one he's pulled. There's a nice Torkelson for the Tigers. That's cool. All the Tigers fans around here are feeling pretty optimistic this year. Some nice Matt Olson. Stars in the MLB. We live somewhat close to Grand Rapids, which the West Michigan Whitecaps play in. Max Clark is their big prospect. He's going to be playing in single A at the start of this year, and so might try to go down there and watch a couple of their games to see if I can catch him, maybe get an autograph or something. That'd be kind of cool. Max Clark down there, at least get to watch the prospect play. Rico the Bijan Hunter, what's up? Hey, thanks for jumping in the live stream. I appreciate it for sure, and me and my dad both do. I want to thank you all for watching and hanging out tonight. This will be a little bit of a longer break because guess what? We have a lot of stuff to open, so we're going to do, let's see, we'll do one more blaster here. Then we'll do a hobby, and then we'll do a jumbo. And we'll just do that pattern again. All right, oops. All right, here we go with this one. Let's see. Got right away another one of these Easter parallels. I believe there are numbered versions of the Easters. I haven't seen one yet, but I'm pretty sure there are. There's a Matos 89. Stars of the MLB Trout. Been watching some of the spring training news. Pretty interesting. I mean, it should be pretty fun. The Dodgers, obviously, are the team to beat. Oh, we got a relic here. Check that out. That's cool. For the Guardians, Jose Ramirez jersey card. That is not numbered, but that's pretty sweet. Game used memorabilia for the Guardians. And right behind it for the Mariners out of 299. Perlanda Baroa, maybe? Prelander Baroa. In the Easters out of 50. Okay, that's cool. Out of 299. Home Run Challenge Juan Soto. This pack was loaded. And then a Freddie Freeman stars of the MLB. That pack was juiced. That was pretty cool. Solid pack there. We've got a Danny Jensen. And some base cards. Jose Altuve. And I just flopped it on the ground. Luis Robert stars of the MLB. Kevin Gausman. The retail, I know my dad said, like I said, he's pulled 6 home field advantages so far or 8. I think he said 8 home field advantages out of retail. And I think 4 of them are Randy Rosarino, which is wild. That's pretty funny. Hopefully, if we do get one, I mean, maybe it'll be Randy Rosarino. You never know, but would love to see one of those really big names come out. There's a Weimer for the Brewers. And guess what? More base, Kyle Harrison and Julio Rodriguez. I had a few people open up some stuff. I had a Jordan Lawler autograph come out. What else do we see out of Series 1? Do you remember anything else coming out that was crazy, notable?
Silver Pack's
Yeah, Silver Pack's been really good. Those have been pretty solid. I mean, if you don't get anything, then obviously there's nothing. But the Silver Packs and the Hobby and Jumbo can be pretty elite. There's a Charlie Morton. Because the checklist is so loaded in there, it's pretty hard to get like a bad name. They're all pretty good. There's some Mookie Betts. So that does it for that blaster. Let's go ahead and do our first hobby box of the night. Do hobby number 1. So 1 auto or relic. The case that I sold somebody a sealed case, they ripped it. Showed me everything they got. Jumbos, hangers, monsters can be cold, but a hot monster box is fire. Mainly jumbos and hangers and sprinkle monsters. And nice. I've not seen any of the Kevin Harts. I haven't seen any of the base 101s. We will be checking for those base 101s too. We'll double check, make sure that there's no 101 stamps that we see hiding anywhere. 1 auto and 3 to 4 cases per silver packs. You know, I've seen it a little bit more common than that. Yeah, I agreed. It's tough to get hits out of hobby, but when you do, they hit pretty hard, for sure. Freddie Freeman and a Pete Alonso. Yeah, it's tough to get hits, but there's I think some of the best, almost all the best hits I've seen so far have come out of hobby. The monsters, I've heard a lot of people say that the monsters can be really hit or miss, but when they're hot, they're very hot. The hobbies, it's just, you never know. You kind of have to, the hobbies you definitely have to open in volume. The jumbos are hit or miss too. Those are hard to know. That was just a base pack there, but yeah, we will be checking them out, making sure we don't miss any 101 stamps. Obviously, all the base are shipping, so you're getting all your cards anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but Yeah, a hot hobby box is better to find. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I do like, agreed. I like the 89 design. Those look sweet. I think the silver pack cards look cool. I might even, if there's a rookie or something I like, I might even buy one of them just to have. I think they're cool. Not 100% sure. I mean, we'll see. Ellie is one that is definitely piquing my interest, but it's hard to know if he's going to stay relevant, if he's going to come out hot this year or not. Seems like a guy that could be really streaky. Like, seems kind of like a guy that could be like a swing and miss, strike out a ton, and not really do much, or just be an absolute baller, one of the three. So, I don't know. He's one of those ones where, but he's definitely very popular. I've got a lot of people, in store that are speaking of the devil. There's an Ellie base that are looking for his stuff. Here's our hit for the box. Juan Soto, 89 patch card there. Game used memorabilia. Kind of actually looks a little bit dirty, which is kind of cool. Game used. So that's what my dad said too. That in retail, that he has had a really tough time pulling Ellie De La Cruzes out of retail. Like, they're just impossible. It's like in hobby, everybody I've talked to in hobby says you get about one a box in hobby, one a box in jumbo, sometimes two a box in jumbos. So I think him and J-Dom come in the same pack in the jumbo boxes. But yeah, in retail. Oh dang, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, exactly. That's a steal. 160 a box is great. Yeah, because we sold out of them. We sold through 4 or 5 cases at, I think we were selling them at 185 a box, and those moved very quickly in store. We sold tons of those. Sold a lot of loose packs too. We packed out 2 or 3 boxes of jumbo. Interesting. Yeah, no J-Dom either. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I haven't seen too much. I did have somebody walk in today. I actually bought a Ellie Blue off of somebody today that brought it into the shop. That was kind of cool. Or maybe that was yesterday that they brought that in. Will and Jess brought that in. Nice blue. Yeah, a lot of Elliott, yeah, which is cool. I mean, that's what you want to see, I guess. All right, we got a Marco Luciano backwards. So that's a light blue, 1989, yellows, HFAs, autos. Yeah, exactly, Willie Mays. I've heard that too. Pull a number of them out of retail, and jumbos are the way to go for chasing. Oh yeah, for chasing the rookies. Yeah, that makes sense. Here's a rainbow foil of Logan Allen. And some more base. No numbered yet in this box, which it's crazy to me. Like, in years past, hobby used to have so much more numbered stuff. You used to get at least 2 golds, at least one other numbered. Yeah, agreed. The hits in jumbo are a lot better. That's what I've noticed too, that the hits are consistently way better in jumbo. A lot better, Mookie Betts. Agreed. I totally agree. I think the Topps did a much better job with Series 1. Everything is something to chase. Noah, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, agreed. I mean, I think everyone that I've talked to this year has been very happy. I've not heard anybody really come in and complain about jumbo. Oh, sweet. That's awesome. Yeah, that's the one plus is because you're not getting a ton of color in this stuff. At the jumbos, you get those gold foils, which is cool. Might have a numbered card in our last pack here. Another rainbow foil. Taylor Rogers. So no numbered in the entire hobby box, actually. Interesting. So that was a pretty tough hobby there. We'll double check those base, make sure we didn't miss something, but that was kind of a rough one. Not much in that one. Let's go ahead and do a jumbo here. No, not even agreed. Last year's jumbos were pretty loaded in Series 1. That was totally the way to go. And an update, too. We had some huge stuff come out of update jumbos. Gavin pulled a Ohtani 1 of 1. My buddies. Only print 100 each are a little under. Yeah, I would agree, actually. I would totally agree. I think those cards look sweet. Like that, you're talking about the ones that are like the borderless photos. Those I think look awesome. All right, here we go. Silver pack number 1. Yeah, they were awesome last year. I love this Julio card, by the way. That one's awesome. Nice Evan Carter, AJ Smith. Pack number 2. Curtis Mead, Ken Griffey Jr., Trey Turner, and Everson Pereira. So just base packs there on the silver packs. Let's see if we can get a big auto here. Big relic. Oh, there's a huge relic in this one right off the jump. This could be interesting. Oh, that's pretty cool. Seattle Connect. These are very tough to pull. This is number 9 of 25. This is like their City Connect jersey. Seattle Connect. Game used jersey. Game used memorabilia. That's what this says. You have received a City Connect relic card from Baseball Series 1, PNW. So I would guess that's from his. It's not going to tell you, obviously, but I'd guess that's from their City Connect jersey. That's pretty awesome. So Julio there, that's the red parallel right off the bat. So that's a nice hit right away. Those are definitely not easy pull. It's the first one of those I've seen all year. Ohtani, Jose Furman. Agreed. That card looks sweet. So congrats to the Mariners on that one. Christopher Morel. And all of our base. Again, we'll go through all those, make sure that we're not missing something. If you have the Reds, we're going to top loader all the Ellies for you. And we'll sleeve up some of the other big rookies as well. And our auto for the Dodgers, Max Muncy on-card autograph. So a little vet action there, 1989. Max Muncy auto on card. That's not going to be numbered, but that's halfway decent. Decent vet, perennial all-star. About, what you can ask for kind of out of Series 1. That's not terrible. Not definitely not the best. It's probably a $15, $20 auto, but at least for the Dodgers, it's half your spot back. Take it. Maybe we can get one of those Ohtani base SPs and make you your entire break spot back. That would also be awesome. Got a Pete Alonso. That's the blue parallel there. Justin Verlander, gold. A Garrett Cole and Ryan Sandberg, and then some more base. Hand over the stack of goodies here. All right, here we go. Yeah, big shout out to Gavin tonight. He's here helping me out, go through, top load, sort this stuff. So, do I think Jackson Holiday comes by July 24th? It's definitely possible. I have heard mixed rumors. Been fiercely working on my loose Matos Rainbow. Uncle Rico will buy any Matos hits that you want to sell that I don't already have. Sweet. I've got a guy that has a Luis Matos, his red silver pack auto. I don't know if that's something you'd be interested in. He actually pulled that out of my store. So I don't know if that's what you're looking for. Yeah, agreed. There's a gold David Hamilton rookie for the Red Sox out of 2024. Nick Gonzalez, rainbow foil rookie. Okay, cool. Shoot me either an email or an Instagram DM, or if you just look up North Collectors, my phone number is on there as well. That's our work phone. You can text us on that number. We can get back to you there. Be more than happy to make a deal happen on that one. I know as long as he still has it, which I think he does. I know he was looking to sell it. So I've owned the store now it's been a year and a half basically. I moved into my new location. My current location is 2,500 square feet. I moved in here in February of last year was my opening date, February 1st. So I've been in here just over a year and a month, and then I opened July 1st in 2022, July 1st. So it's been a year and a half-ish, a little over a year and a half that I've owned a store now. Ozzie Albies, 1989, Eugenio Suarez gold foil, Chas McCormick, and Adolis Garcia. It's been very fun. I'm going to come out with some videos soon. Me and my dad will do them on what it's like owning a card shop, give you some perspective. We might do a video on what you might need to do to start a card shop. If anybody's ever thinking about it, has any questions, let me know. Dang, that's awesome. Out of a hanger. That's sweet. Westerberg. I had an HFA come out of, what was the one that I had pulled? I'm trying to think. It was somebody halfway decent. Yeah, we graded both those. One came back a PSA 4, and the other one got an SGC 2.5. Of course, that was the big news yesterday in the hobby, was that we woke up and SGC was acquired by PSA. So that was, not PSA, by Collectors that owns PSA. So that was pretty big news. That's been kind of making its way around the hobby. We do bulk submission services with both those companies if you ever are doing any grading. Feel free to check it out. Great Lakes Breaks, what's up? We're just talking about you earlier in your Evan Carter special. Yastrzemski, Vlad, and a nice 89 Ellie. Those are tough pulls. And some more base. So that was our first jumbo there. Move this massive stack of base over. It's going to be so much fun to sort all of these later. I've been looking forward to it all week. Just kidding. All right, let's go ahead and do some blasters. I'm going to make my little sister come over, and she's just going to sort cards all day tomorrow to get your packages out. She's going to stay up all night. It's like a sweatshop. All right, just kidding. That definitely is not true, everybody. Ooh, a little Julio Rodriguez Easter egg. That's probably halfway decent. Take that. That's cool. A little Easter parallel. And some base. Jackie Robinson, 89. That card is sweet. I like that card. I might buy a parallel of that Jackie Robinson card. That's cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't say that. She could just be a younger adult sister. That's very possible. Kyle Schwarber and Pete Crow Armstrong. All right. Next up, another Mariners. Emerson Hancock rookie on the Easter parallel. And Jason Dominguez, 2023 insert, Jazz Chisel. So it seems like so far you get like a one special card per blaster is the vibe that I've been getting. Like we've had, each one has had at least something. Whether the one, there's a Spencer Horwitz blue and a Corey Seager, stars of the MLB. So like maybe that blue is our special card in this one, maybe not. Tyler Glasnow. Didn't he get traded? Didn't Glasnow get moved? We got a gold of Elias Diaz out of 2024. And Altuve and Riley Green for the Tigers right behind it. Went to a couple of Tigers games last year. We're going to have to go again this year. We had a blast last year at those. There's a sweet one. That's cool. The Riley Green, this is the blue foil. And that's numbered out of 999. Speak of the Devil, 39 of 999. That's cool. Yeah, we almost caught a Miguel Cabrera home run. It was actually his last home run of his, second to last home run of his career. That PSA Pop Report last night says only 6 graded Series 1 cards. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. PSA, yeah, unless, I don't know if a lot of people are, it's possible, but it's also possible that it's just, I don't think a lot of people, like, express Series 1 stuff. So I think in, like, you know, pretty soon you'll probably see more. It'll kind of level out. But the black borders is definitely going to make it tougher. I would expect it to be a lot harder to get. I would expect the 10s to be more valuable this year. Agreed. You know, I think that it's definitely not going to be as easy of a set to grade this year. So we're doing some more. We're going to go ahead and do a mixer break. Awesome. Well, thanks for jumping in. Great Lakes Breaks. Good seeing you. Yeah, exactly. SGC or PSA will. SGC will probably have a special as well. Probably their $9 a card, I guess. Again, that'll be very popular. We've got more base and a blue Oscar Colas for the White Sox. Went to a White Sox game last year as well. Slowly knocking off some of the stadiums. Might have to take a stadium trip this summer and just go hit up like 4 or 5 stadiums. That'd be fun. Could go to Houston. Go to a bunch of places. There's a Gleyber Torres gold and Mookie Betts and Vlad Guerrero. Yeah, exactly. I know, right? Agreed. It's been interesting. I've seen a few of them. You know, I've seen a few people rip blasters in my store and pull them. So it's definitely possible, but I feel like it's more rare. Could be. You know, I hope for your sake it is not. Yeah, I hope for your sake it's not. I've never, you know, St. Louis is one on the list. I've driven through it. I've never been to it though. Yeah, so St. Louis would be cool. That's one of the ones that's definitely on my list of ballparks that I have to get to. So that would be definitely a possibility. It's not super far away. I've been to, I don't know, I've been to probably 8 to 10 stadiums so far. So I'm getting closer to getting, you know, a third of the way there. I got to get to some of the ones out west and, you know, some of the more tricky ones to go to, but might try to do that. I think I've got to go to LA again for work in April probably. So head out there. And you get a free pass to the Cardinals Hall. Oh, cool. Go to the Cardinals Hall of Fame as well. Got it. Sweet. Sweet. Yeah, St. Louis would be fun. You've been there. Did you go to a Cardinals game when you were there? Or just a hockey game? They probably weren't playing yet. Yeah. All right. Another Series 2. One blaster, not Series 2. Again, thanks for jumping in, everybody. We got a good group of people here tonight. It's always fun when we got people chatting. Makes it more fun for me as a breaker, too. One's it, which will take... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What level did you send yours at, out of curiosity? It seems like you came back pretty quick if you're thinking that one might get graded. I know we have not seen any Series 1 pop yet. PSA's been faster. We've been seeing about a month and a half turnarounds versus the 2.5 months, so it's been a little quicker. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are submitting base Ellies. That's the first Griffey that we've gotten, and Adley. A lot of Ellies. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, honestly, what I do with those is I just write the declared value off beneath of what... Oh, yeah, because it's the golden mirror. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yes, my dad said if you would. There's a nice Trout home run challenge. If you would not mind taking a second to hit the like button, helps us out a lot. You know, I agree. I hope he does not become the next Kyle Lewis. That is a very good Juan Rojas. Yeah. Sold day of or hold for. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I mean, that's Yeah, that's what happens. But, I mean, if you get a 10 on it, you'll probably still do okay if you get a 10 on it. I mean, that's... Was that the only one I sent? Because it does get expensive. That's the only thing. It is, I've done it. I send stuff for people, and that's $75. Then you get the shipping charge on there. It's $100 after you get it back to you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's tough. Let's turn 2. What's going on, man? How are you doing? We're doing well here. And P. Armstrong. All right, let's go ahead and do one more blaster box. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to know what to do, though, because yours could always sit on eBay for a while, too, so you kind of never know with that stuff. That's the tricky part about it. That's the tricky thing. I mean, that's always what I kind of struggle with, too, with that stuff, is kind of knowing the timing and trying to figure it out. There's an Ellie. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, just hang on to it. Yeah, I mean, that's the worst case scenario. Hopefully you get a 10. Good to see you as well. Let's turn 2. Always fun to see in the chat. Pete Alonso, Ronnie Mauricio, and Miklas. Excited for some baseball to start up. I may or may not be going to the Tigers opening day game. Not 100% sure. Uncle Rico loves the price. So is Uncle Rico, I have to ask this, is Uncle Rico a reference to Napoleon Dynamite? Which is one of my more favorite movies of all time. In fact, agreed, yes. It seems like you get multiple. So here's one of these Easter egg parallels. It's the first one of those we've seen, Rowdy Tellez. So yeah, is that a Napoleon Dynamite reference? Would love to know. Uncle Rico. Have you seen Napoleon Dynamite? Of course, yeah. Okay, I can't tell you. And I became uncle. So yeah, awesome. That's perfect. Yeah, I have a sweet JSA authentic autographed picture somewhere. It's upstairs, I think, in my apartment. But I have a Uncle Rico autographed picture. That's a picture of him, and it's quoted. He wrote down, it's signed by the actor, and then it's what does it say? It says like, "Hey sport, your aunt." It's the quote about her is the aunt breaking her coccyx on the sand dunes. So it's inscribed with that quote. So it's the full Uncle Rico picture of him standing by his RV in his full getup. There's a nice Ellie home run challenge with the coccyx quote on the sand dunes. What, watching a live stream of that truck dangling off the bridge only in the USA? Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's funny. Yeah, good old Uncle Rico. What a great movie. It's a classic. That one, Holy Grail, Monty Python, Step Brothers, Talladega Knights. That's one. I need to get a Talladega Knights dual autograph. That would be heat. Ricky and Bobby. Yeah, see, that's cool. I would need one of those dual autographed ones. I think I might have bought a Napoleon Dynamite autograph, too. I got to look. I think I might have one of his, too, of like the lead actor. All right, let's see here. Next silver pack. Yeah, and that movie's awesome. I mean, the Tots quote. There's just so many valuable life lessons to be learned from that movie. Exactly. Those are all the classics. I mean, those are the ones, those, late 90s, early 2000s movies. Those rule. Right when production was like starting to get good, and those are the movies that use like basically the lowest quality production they could, cheapest, lowest budget movies, and the best movies. Dumb and Dumber. Dumb and Dumber is awesome. Trailer Park Boys. There's a lot of classics, a lot of those shows and stuff. Those are always fun. That pack, that was weird. Hang on, we're gonna go back. That pack had nothing in it. Oh, this is a hobby box. That's why I was like, the retail always has stuff in it. This is hobby. You got to get used to in hobby boxes there not being something in every pack. There's a Nolan Ryan. Popstar Never Stop was way too underrated. I've never seen that movie. I'm going to have to watch it. Alex Bregman. I watched that one. Wedding Crashers. I watched that recently. That movie's hilarious. There's a lot of very funny movies like that. Talladega Nights is one of my more... I hadn't watched that one until just recently. Never seen it before, and that made me laugh pretty hard. That movie's pretty hilarious. Ricky and Bobby. Shake and bake, baby. Yes, that's one. I need some Ricky and Bobby in my life for sure. Love to get an autographed like racing suit with Will Ferrell signed. That would be pretty sweet. That'd be a cool man cave piece. Major League Materials. I was told Grain Gamers gold are almost indistinguishable from the base. Let's do that because it's true. Popstar. Okay, I'll have to watch it. Let me look. I don't know. I'll flip it over. I've also heard this, but let me look. I'll flip this one over real quick and double check if I can pick it up. That one is not numbered, so nothing there. Alexis Diaz, that's cool. Team color match, those are tough. That's pretty cool for the Reds. That's pretty sweet. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, I gotta go. I'll go back through these ones too later and just double check. And then a Jose Ramirez Major League Material. So that's the second Jose Ramirez Major League Material someone's going home with tonight. A Schwaba, and then a Evan Longoria, fellow card collector there, numbered out of 2024. Saw a post the other day that Corbin Carroll just bought one of his super fractors back. Met somebody at spring training and bought a super fractor from him, so that was pretty cool. It's cool to see some of these players getting into it and trying to buy some of their own stuff. That's pretty awesome. Greg Maddux, Grand Gamers, that's just the base. Yeah, I haven't looked. I got to look at eBay. Look at some eBay listings. J-Rock and Trailer Park Boys is what I strive to be in life. J-Rock is awesome. Oh. All right, Luis Robert, Bo Naylor. TW, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Hey, congrats on a couple of those wins on your basketball team there. Heard about that, so congrats on those. I don't know if you guys are still in it or not. Gabriel, what's going on, man? How are you? Ken Griffey, Grand Gamers. Oh, yeah, I bet. Yeah, those are more common. I don't know. Sometimes it seems like you don't get a lot. Like in Jumbos, I feel like you don't get a lot of them. And then in Hobbies, it seems like they're just kind of all over. It's just a base pack. This is some more base. We got a Luis Arias. Know what I'm saying? Or C? Know what I'm saying? Nick B, what's going on, man? How's it going? No, I don't know, no mega bangs so far. We haven't really got anything super crazy yet. We got a couple of nice things, team color match. I agree. Series 1 needs more stars of the MLB cards. I would actually be inclined to buy more Series... I almost look like brothers. Be inclined to buy more Series 1 if there were MLB stars of the MLB all over the place. That would be awesome. There's another celebration of the kid. I think Hobby is my least favorite. You know, I would agree with you. I think Hobby, I honestly think, like, I think in retail we did better than in that Hobby box. Again. Like, which is crazy, but I think that's the case. But all of a sudden, yeah, then all of a sudden you're going to rip a Hobby box, like the one that had the Evan Carter 101 in it, or one of the other ones that's had some other stuff, and it's just like, every card is awesome. Like, every pack's something huge, so. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the silver packs are heat. Yeah, you do get a lot more value than you think out of the silver packs. Yeah, totally. Sounds good. Agreed, it is. It's like, yeah, it is. You're kind of just chipping it. No, my dad loves them. He actually, that's his biggest... He lets on that he doesn't like them, but he actually has a huge collection of stars of the MLB at home that he just loves and adores. He's got a showcase just full of them. Silver pack number 2. Come on now. Give us a numbered card or an autograph. Pretty please. Just one time, please. Nothing. Well, maybe. Pete Armstrong, Nolan Ryan, Clayton Kershaw, and Ronnie Mauricio. So that does it for those 2 silver packs. Still have 3 to go. Let's see what we can do here out of Jumbo. Yeah, see, I told you. He loves stars of the MLB. That's what I'm saying. It's his favorite thing ever. Luis Robert, call your shot. Brad Keller, gold. Here's a blue Rod Carew, maybe. That's just flipped over. I don't know why that was flipped over. It's not numbered, is it? I have no idea. This was flipped over. I don't know why this Grand Gamers was flipped over. Ichiro. Luke Raley. See? Told you. Agreed. You know, I do agree with that those count as a special one. I strongly agree with that take. Yeah, I am not a huge fan of that either. Jose Ramirez. I'd make one pack of just straight stars of the MLB. Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, well, that's funny because, like, so in Pokemon, we sell a lot of Pokemon in store. I have about 1,500 of them sitting in front of me now. Make as filler for the 400 count box. That's awesome. So in Pokemon, the big chase is these things they call them God Pack. Ooh, there we go. That's nice. Jordan Lawler rookie auto. That's pretty decent. I know that's like a $70 auto. Yeah, I saw one of those come out of the shop earlier. That's sweet. A little on-card Jordan Lawler. Awesome. We'll definitely take that. That's solid for the Diamondbacks. Nice hit there. That's probably the hit of the break so far. Definitely take that. Yeah, that's very solid. Especially, you know, Series 1, I never have the highest auto. I mean, there obviously are really big autos that you can pull, but never have the expectations. Agreed. Selling for $5. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of is what it is. But yeah, so with Pokemon, I'm still talking because we got another relic here. Corbin Carroll relic. Justin Lawrence, Ronald Acuna, and Sal Frelick. So yeah, in Pokemon, God packs are these packs that you get, and like every card in them is like the Pokemon equivalent of like an autograph or a relic, sort of is how I describe it. So I think it'd be cool if in sports stuff they did those where you get one that's just like all just like bangers, like just all just huge. I mean, not huge, but just like all autos or all special parallels or something. That'd be cool. Juan Soto blue, Freddie Peralta gold, Grand Gamers Tony Gwynn, and Jose Ramirez. I've been saving the stars of the MLB for when the grid goes down, says Michael. That's awesome. The retro design seems to be always on. Agreed. Yeah, beat it back-to-back Arizona bangers, HDA. Don't burn books, burn Top Series 1. Yeah, exactly. I've literally told people, we see a ton of junk wax. Any card shop owner will tell you that the thing they see the most is junk wax, and it's not even close. We see so much junk wax, it is absolutely absurd. Right? So people ask, What do I do with it? And I tell people the same thing. After they find out it's not worth anything, first of all, and the disappointment is over, then I tell them, what should I do with this? I'm like, well, you could try to lot it up and sell it on Facebook, or you do a garage sale and sell it. I'm like, well, I don't really want to put the effort into that. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, well, you can drop it off at Goodwill, you can give it away, or you can just burn it. And I think a lot of people just end up burning it and using it as fire starters here in the summer. So it does happen a lot. There's an LA rookie. Not the first on print, which is a bummer. Yeah, those first on print ones are pretty cool. Here's our next relic of Sonny Gray for the Twins. Twins getting a little love. Just the regular 89 relic there. Kevon Biggio gold, Mookie Betts, and Yordan Alvarez. And no first on print. That is kind of a cool thing. Yeah, just the one along the back. Yeah, exactly. That's sort of why I said that, is because we're going to have to dig through all of them and make sure that there's no one of one while we're sorting. Yes, send him in to get the stamp, which if I pulled one, I would totally do that. It's cool if they get out in front of it. He's at home. He's chatting. You'll see him pop in, Connor. We'll see him chatting here. I'll say hi to you. Give him about 3 seconds if he's paying attention. Arner Uribe. Well, that's what we'd always make fun of him, because my dad is like, I'd ask my dad, like, hey, I'm doing a break tonight. Would you be able to like kind of moderate? Because occasionally we do get people in here that just kind of like will spam things or spam like links to slightly inappropriate websites or things like that are just kind of like bot scammer things, and then you can just go through and ban them. So one night we were breaking, and that's going on, and we get in here, and my dad was in chatting. Well, and all of a sudden we get one of those bots that's just absolutely spamming this stuff. I'm trying to get rid of it, and I can't get. I'm like in the middle of breaking, just keeps popping up. I'm like, all right, where's my dad? Where is he? This doesn't come around at all. Never is there. And all of a sudden, there he comes. So he just comes in to save day, and a bunch of junk about it. So, what? Yeah, he was doing a coffee run. Was busy, very busy. So it happens. Yeah, a little Friday night break, middle of winter. It's very warm. Yeah, to a killer dating site. Literally, probably a killer dating site. Put your social security info in here, and guess what? You might not wake up tomorrow. So I went into, this is a funny card shop story. So last year, me and one of my friends, we went down to Miami, and we dropped a 52 Mickey Mantle off to SGC in grading. We stayed in this Airbnb down there. It was a really nice Airbnb, but on the corner, literally on like the corner, probably 2 blocks away from us, there's this card shop, this really rundown, junky strip mall. There's a tiny little card shop that was gated, and you had to buzz inside to go into this card shop. It was this really wacky thing. So we're like, all right, there's an Easter Bunny logo no hop. Those are also pretty uncommon. That's cool. And so we go into this store and buzz in, and there's this one guy that's talking to us, and he's telling us all these kind of wild stories, and I'm having a little bit of a hard time believing. Well, and there's this other guy in here. He's telling me about how he took in some of these cards as collateral or something. So I was like, oh, do you do like loans, or you in finance or something? He's like, oh, not exactly. He's like, I'm more of a debt collector. I was like, oh, interesting. I'm like, what does that entail? He's like, well, you could call me the enforcer. Like, this dude is like just absolutely jacked, tattoos everywhere, just this huge guy. And I was like, oh. Well, then they start talking more about it, and about how like one of their buddies is like this mafia member, and how he like wakes up people in bed and like shoots holes in people's windows. And all of this, I was like looking at vintage cards in this card showcase. It was a very, very wild card shop experience. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that guy that I met in the card shop is part of like the Miami Mafia. So that was a really, really interesting card shop experience. That was one I would probably never go back to, but I bought some really cool stuff. I bought like a 55 Jackie Robinson that was in halfway decent shape and a LeBron rookie, all at a pretty good price. But yeah, it's not quite the same as Northern Michigan. And yeah, it was a very interesting, I've been in some pretty interesting card shops, and I've been obviously had some very interesting like life experiences in big cities and stuff. But yeah, in that was one of the craziest actual card shop experiences I've had. It was very interesting, and the whole thing just seemed kind of off. Like everything they had was like sort of kind of priced pretty well under market for a card store, to very well under market, and they're just trying to get rid of stuff. The guy kept trying to sell me all this crazy stuff. He had all kinds of autograph stuff that I knew for sure. Ooh, what is this? A little vintage stock? That's pretty cool. Ryan Presley vintage stock. I like how the front looks older too this year. That's pretty sweet. So for the Astros, Presley vintage stock, and this R number 299. But yeah, that was pretty wild. That was a pretty weird. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a little money laundering in the banana stand. Yeah, that was that was pretty wild. Yeah, well, so they did not have any wax in that store at all. Darton Varsho. Oh, this is 50. Look at that. Look at that. 2 low numbered cards in that box with all the flowers and stuff. It's kind of cute. A little flower pattern. So that's cool. But yeah, so that was a very interesting. I've been into some pretty interesting card shops, but that was probably the most interesting card shop I've ever been in. Like literally all the autograph stuff they had didn't have any certs with it at all. Like they had a bunch of Jordan autos and things, and nothing had a cert at all. Yeah, literally exactly. No receipts. It was all cash. They only took cash money. There's an ATM. And when I bought stuff, I had to go to an ATM to buy what I wanted. It was like, this feels a little illegal, but this is interesting. So yeah, that was my card shop story. So if you're ever in Boca Raton, Florida specifically, a little south of Boca Raton, and there's a card shop on Google Maps that you could go to, I would only recommend if you have a bodyguard available, maybe. But it was quite interesting.
Going there by all singles.
I mean, the singles it was a good deal. And I went home, and they sold, and I never got reported for having stolen goods or anything, so I think it all worked out okay. Maybe, they cleaned some money that way, but hey, you gotta make some money. You gotta make money somehow, I guess. Yeah, it was wild. I've been into some other pretty crazy card shops. And the card shops come in all shapes and sizes, so there's some very interesting ones. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm working towards. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm working towards getting. I've never paid taxes before in my life. We don't charge sales tax. Everything's cash only. No traceable transactions. You can't get a receipt. No returns. Nothing like that. All of our showcases have at least one crack in them. Everything's padlocked 3 times. We have no website, no active phone number, no sign. You just have to know where it is. You got to buzz in.
You got to know a guy that knows a guy.
Yeah, only one is 45 minutes when lifeless. Not old lifeless, new. Yeah, I know what you mean by that, yeah. There's one kind of, not by us, but that's probably an hour away from us. That's sort of similar to that. No, our cases do not have cracks. We do not have crack cases. But that's something that you see sometimes when you go to some of those stores where their cases are just like shattered. There's stuff all over the place. We try to keep running a very professional operation. That's the goal. Yeah, maybe a little hot, but yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's all part of the fun. It's all part of the fun. Just kidding. It's actually not. I've actually had 2. In the last year, I had 2 stolen goods cases where I bought stolen goods. One was actually from another guy that owns a card shop. Of course, he had no idea. But bought a couple of cards last year that ended up being stolen goods. I pressed charges on one guy that shoplifted from us. He stole some cards from us out of a Price is Marked graded box. It was, I don't know, maybe $150 worth of stuff. But he literally just turned around with all of my price stickers still on the cards that like clearly are the same ones that we have, and it's all bagged the same way we do, and put it right on Facebook in Manastea's local pickup for about 1/10 of what the sticker price was. I had just noticed that those were stolen because like that day. So one of my buddies bought them, and we pressed charges on them, and still waiting for them to be prosecuted. But the time I bought from my Target near me, Prism Monopoly, and pickup unopened in front of the worker, and both were completely empty. Yeah, exactly. I actually bought a vacuum one time. When I first opened my store, I needed to buy a vacuum, right, to clean my store. Yeah, so I bought a vacuum. I get home, and I open up the vacuum. It's like a Shark vacuum. Nothing super wild, but just like a regular Shark vacuum. Open it up, and there's no vacuum inside. The box is very heavy, but there's no vacuum. And all it was someone had like, I don't even know what happened. There's nice Otani. But it was like, there were diapers, there were like pepperoni, there was like baby bot, there's all kinds of weird stuff that's just loaded into this box. There's no diapers. So I had to go back to Walmart, go up to the customer service counter and be like, so here's the deal. I bought this vacuum yesterday. Here's my receipt. And I promise you, I did not do this, but I got home and I opened this up and this is what came inside of it. And the Walmart people had to call over the manager and the store director, and were just like completely flabbergasted. I mean, they obviously gave me a new vacuum and stuff. But yeah, that was pretty wild. So, like what you're saying about the cards and opening a box and it being empty, kind of a similar thing happened to me there with that. It was very interesting. Very, very weird experience. All right, some base there. But this was from a dude in a parking lot. Haha, my uncle. That's awesome. That's wild. That's very wild. Unreal. Yeah, agreed. That is pretty unreal. That's hilarious, actually. Hey, I mean, at least he kind of got a TV. There's a Freddie Freeman, Major League material. Yeah, parking lot TV seems a little risky. Yeah, I mean, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I almost thought about trying some of the pepperoni, but I think it was supposed to be refrigerated pepperoni, and I just didn't want to risk it, but I did think about it. My dad gives him nothing but crap. That is awesome. Yeah, there's a nice Colin Cowser rainbow foil. But yeah, the parking lot TV that turned out to be a box full of diapers does kind of seem like a scam waiting to happen. Yinier Cano out of $4.99, and then Julio Rodriguez. Yeah, you got to shake him down for everything you got. Yeah, exactly. I mean, hey, those diapers you could resell though. Really what you should do is just reflip it again. Just reflip it. You could like draw on the diapers and sell diaper art. Bad dude selling Italian suits in the parking lot. Yeah, exactly, right? Straight from Italy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, the Bay Area, that'll do it to you. Yeah, I've spent some time in LA, and it's pretty similar down there, You've got the open markets down there. You can just kind of walk around and pretty much get, unfortunately, whatever you want. So, yeah, or those pop-up meat sales in a random parking lot out of the back of the van. Yeah, the mystery meat sales. Never buy those hot dogs. I'm telling you, those hot dogs, you just don't know. Dude, those are fire sometimes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you just don't, it's mystery meat. You just never know. My opinion is usually they just find a nice looking raccoon on the side of the road that only got ran over on one portion of the head and not the whole body. Grind that puppy up, and all of a sudden they have genuine 90% beef Nashville Frank hot dogs. Yeah, no, not so much. Omaha steaks off the back of the truck are the way to go. Never knew you could drive south and go into Canada. Weird. Vacuum sealed. Is known. Yeah, America's not known for the street food. No, it is not known for the street food. That is for sure. I would agree with this. I would agree. The street food is not my thing.
Street food is very sketchy though.
Well, yeah, it's funny. So when you're in LA, they have.
You see under a microscope, like some places of street food.
Yes. Yeah.
Very unsafe.
Yes. I mean, I would. I'm very hesitant in terms of buying street food.
A lot of food trucks.
Food truck's a little different because those actually have to go through like FDA regulations, like health department stuff. Yeah, I mean, food trucks is kind of more like American street food. But yeah, the street vendor food is not quite the same here, I would say. But if you ever see, moral of the story, kids, is that don't buy parking lot TVs, and maybe only try one bite of your hot dog from the back of somebody's van. Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's how it is in LA too, and it's all usually they all speak Spanish. Usually, I forget what the word is, but there's it's like the Spanish word for or it's just the way that they pronounce it. It's very funny. We We did have that one time in Manistee. Had the MJ Holding vendor who stocks our Meijer. Basically used to buy up all the good stuff. This is during COVID. Used to buy up all the good stuff out of Meijer. We could never find what we'd be like, oh, we're looking for Mosaic Megas this week. And they'd never have them. They'd have everything else. There's our autograph right away. Endy Rodriguez, rookie auto for the Pirates. And, yeah, that's what happened. So, yeah, it was pretty crazy. That was a wild story. Yeah, he got fired pretty quickly. Yeah, that was funny. We actually got him fired because he one time he told us, we asked him, like, hey, do you have these things? We kind of suspected he was up to no good, but we asked him, like, like, do you have, this certain thing?
The Meijer employees holding it back.
Yes.
Taking it off the shelves and holding it.
Well, no, it wasn't even that. No, it wasn't even that. It was just the stalker. It was the MJ Holding stalker, the guy that is, like, contracted to do it. So.
Later on, a Meijer employee did it.
Yeah, then later on a Meijer employee did it as well, yes. There's all kinds of problems, but people get greedy. I get it. It happens. Let's see, I missed a couple of chances. What was that? I think I need to spend less time in parking lots or more. I don't know. What's up, Logical? How are you doing, man? Wait, one bite of a hot dog and back on van sounds dodgy. Yeah, that's... Oops, jeez. I just dropped that whole thing. Yeah, exactly. He'd buy all the Optic basketball megas, throw them on Facebook, and then sell them. Dang, I just dropped the whole pack. Slipped right out of my hands. And, of course, it has HFA. That's pretty sweet, though. Little Bobby Witt Jr., home field advantage. Awesome. We had a really busy day here, too. A lot of kids didn't have school today by us. So we had a very busy day in store today. Had a lot of kids. It's a nice Bobby Witt home field for those Arroyos. Yeah, exactly. Boba Shett and Emmett Sheehan. HFAs are agreed. Those are my favorite as well. Those are awesome. I think those look very cool every year. I'm definitely a big fan of those. Yeah, that was sweet. Awesome HFA. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, the sticker autos are never fun. I always like the on-card, especially in Elite, like the on-card autos. That's always what I'm shooting for, too. All right, we've got another relic in here. First we have a Hayden. Wait, maybe we don't have a relic. Maybe I'm just blind. I think I'm blind. I don't think we have a relic. Hayden Wozniacki. Chased the hit out of a hobby box. Opened 14 of the 20 packs, and the left zone came in. And the last 6 hit a hobby. Hit a Bobby Witt Jr. Oh, dang, that is awesome. That's awesome. And the guy we found out who did that was 7 foot tall, yoked amputee vet. And he was only chance I had was 2020 friend I had that worked in the back at Walmart and let me know. Oh, nice, a little backdoor plug. Yeah, I had my days. We used to go around to retail stores, not just one in Ludington. We'd buy up stuff to either rip for the channel. A little Evan Carter. There we go. That's very nice for the Rangers. Good jumbo so far. Evan Carter, gold mirror. That's sweet. Not gold mirror, gold foil. Sorry, gold foil. Jeter, Will Clark. Get that stack sleeved up here. We have quite the large amount of base stacking up. I'm very much looking forward. Yeah, very nice Carter. That was sweet. It's a good one for the Rangers. Congrats on that one. Yeah, it's definitely not going to take all night to sort these. Anthony Volpe, Major League material. Byron Buxton. Agreed. Yeah, that might be more value. Yeah, it probably is, honestly. That Evan Carter is pretty sweet. Tough to get good names in the gold mirrors. yeah, literally. All right, here we go. Next pack, we've got Andrew Vaughn. Gotcha. Brian Wu. And 2 packs left to go here. Let's see, what can we get? What do we have? We've got Celebration of the Kid, Ken Griffey, Miles Mikolas, Rainbow, Matt Olson on the blue, and Fernando Tatis. And some base. And next pack. Last but maybe not least. Let's see, last pack of the break. Home Run Challenge, Aaron Judge and Michael Harris, gold foil. Drake Skubal, not sure how crazy I am with those. Yeah, those are pretty sweet. We've been on If Sports Cards. I've been on If Sports Cards, what, twice? Yeah, 2 or 3 times. I think twice. Top retail poll of the week and then a top 10 poll of the week. Gavin, me and Gavin, Gavin pulled the Vaquero. And the Walmart lady who stocked the cards had an AirTag tracker on her car. What? Someone AirTagged her car? That is wild. Was it you, Logical? Sounds like you were involved in this. Just kidding. That is crazy. Air tagging the stalker's car. That is wild. That's funny. Someone. Yeah, exactly. They didn't have a story yet. Right. Yeah. Sticking that air tagger right on there. That is crazy. I know someone that would pretty much do that. Air tag someone's car to figure out where it is. I know I know a guy that probably would do something like that. But yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, no, literally. Yeah, that was crazy. The dude that pulled a gun on somebody in Target. Those were wild times. There's one guy locally by us. Yeah, there's one guy locally by us that got kicked out of one. He can't go into a Meijer anymore. He got trespassed for 2 years because he got into a fight with somebody. So it happens.
Over, I think, a hanger.
Yeah, over. Yeah, it was like over a hanger pack. So yeah, I mean, it's hey, yeah. Is his name Luke? You know, I can't disclose that information. I would say that the Ludington or the Meijer in Ludington, Michigan, Luke may or may not be allowed to go in anymore. I can't disclose the details. Just kidding. That's not true at all. But yeah, that was pretty crazy. You know, a sick woman Yanni pulled for a guy after his car. Yes, I did see that. That was pretty crazy. There's all kinds of stories like that. But yeah, that COVID was a wild time. I spent my share of time on a pallet of like salt outside of a Meijer at 4 a.m. waiting for the doors to open. Yeah. No more Wild West sports cards.
Used to see a family bring out like all 5 of their kids to buy up all the magazines.
Yes. Well, then we had a group of people that came and literally they brought their whole family and they camped out in our Meijer at 10. They started camping at 10 o'clock at night. They brought their chairs out and just sat outside, slept overnight. This is like in fall. It's cold in Michigan in the fall, people. It's like 60 degrees. Slept overnight. It was freezing. So yeah, that does it for the break, everybody. Got a little sidetracked. That was very fun. But hey, thank you guys for watching. Really do appreciate it, as always. That was a lot of fun. We'll be back next week with another mixer. We're going to be up all night sorting this, but it will get shipped out tomorrow, hopefully. It might get shipped out Monday, depending on when. But yeah, thank you guys. That was awesome. Very fun. Got some nice hits there, so get this stuff out to you. And yeah, we'll be back again next week. So thanks again. Stay tuned to the shop and our Instagram page, our YouTube channel. Have more Series 1 rips. Have some grading reveals. We'll be posting some more stuff, so stay tuned to all that info. It was a lot of fun. Good seeing y'all. Take care. Watch Napoleon Dynamite. And try not to get in any fights at Meijer or Walmart's this week. All right? It's tough to do, I know, but just try. All right. See you guys.